Welcome back once again, and of course Upper Egypt's region in particular historically is one of the country's most underdeveloped areas, has been the focus of landmark development initiative that is now yielding measurable results. The Ministry of Local Development announced the completion of more than 6,000 development projects in Upper Egypt with total investment exceeding 32 billion Egyptian pounds, and we have more details coming up in the following report. But first, let me welcome here live with us in the studio Dr. Mohamed Darweesh, who is going to give us his valuable input over this very important project after the report. So stay with us.
Egypt's efforts to achieve balanced regional development have gained significant momentum through the Upper Egypt Local Development Program, which has emerged as one of the country's most successful initiatives for improving infrastructure, stimulating economic growth, and enhancing the quality of life in underserved regions. According to Minister of Local Development, Manal Awad, more than 6,000 development projects have been completed across Upper Egypt since the program's launch, with total investments exceeding 32 billion Egyptian pounds. The program, implemented in cooperation with the World Bank, has focused on the governorates of Suheg, Qina, Minya, and Asyut. These projects have directly benefited approximately 8.2 million citizens by upgrading essential infrastructure and expanding access to public services. Major investments have been directed toward critical sectors such as road networks, sanitation systems, and electricity services, helping to address long-standing development challenges and improve living standards across the region. Beyond infrastructure, the program has placed a strong emphasis on economic development and institutional capacity building. Around 40% of total investments have been allocated to initiatives designed to strengthen local economies, enhance the capabilities of local government institutions, and modernize technology centers. This integrated approach aims not only to improve services, but also to create sustainable opportunities for growth and employment. One of the program's most notable achievements has been its contribution to strengthening the private sector. More than 72,000 businesses have benefited from improvements in the local business environment, while surveys indicate that approximately 85% of business owners are satisfied with the support and opportunities generated through the initiative. These outcomes reflect the program's role in encouraging investment, increasing competitiveness, and creating a more attractive climate for entrepreneurship in Upper Egypt. Another important aspect of the program is its adoption of the economic cluster model, which seeks to capitalize on the unique economic strengths of different regions. 12 economic clusters have been established, with most nearing completion. These clusters are expected to play a crucial role in boosting regional competitiveness, attracting investment, and creating employment opportunities. The success of this model has prompted discussions about replicating it in other governorates across Egypt. By combining infrastructure improvements with economic empowerment and institutional reform, the Upper Egypt Local Development Program has become a model for inclusive and sustainable development. Its success demonstrates how strategic investments and effective partnerships can transform communities, stimulate economic activity, and create new opportunities for millions of citizens across Upper Egypt.
Welcome back once again. Very delighted to be having with us here in the studio Dr. Mohamed Darweesh, the international relations expert. Good morning, Dr.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning for whole Egypt, over the whole world, over the open community overseas. Let us to say to them, we're glad to be join with your program for today.
It's a real pleasure to have you over here, and let us first embark over the Upper Egypt Local Development Program, and exactly how did this idea scratch the minds of the people who initiated it?
It is was important and was for the very sensitive file related to Upper Egypt, and was in the past was little bit holding for that projects, and the president and the first minister has been taking care about this file, has been requesting by the president to have several huge projects in Upper Egypt related to the most of the community there, to supporting them and helping the globalizations, and even open more opportunities and chance for working related to Upper Egypt for all the Egyptian which is living there.
How many projects have been completed? They were talking about 6,000
yes,
mega
exactly.
projects. And what exactly is the total investment?
The total investment more than 32 million Egyptian pound, 32 million pound. It's a huge numbers, and I believe it's for.
So it's billion or million?
No, billion.
Billion, yes.
Yeah. It's a very huge number. I believe it related to more than 6,000 investment projects related to that, and this believe that the government is very caring about the Upper of Egypt to open opportunities and have a very good life for every Egyptian abroad in all of the part of Egypt.
Right, exactly the details of this project. Of course, it has been sorting out many problems, many difficulties. And
sure.
If you'd like to focus on this very important, vital reason that might distinguish this project amongst its other counterparts.
You mean on the past and what's happening now in the future?
The importance of this project.
Yeah,
I mean, what exactly is it aiming at?
It's adding, and even adding that for this type of project to have installations or the needs of Upper Egypt for all people living in the Upper of Egypt, and also to have a suitable solution for several type of problem was appeasing, and was directly communicated for the First Minister, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, to cooperating with all the minister, with the Ministry of Local Development, of course, and all the other minister, to supporting to achievement this project, and to be having all done in several opportunities from power stations, plants, and water treatment and wastewater, and all of type of the basic requirements for opening investment, and to have suitable investment related to Upper of Egypt, and supporting also the small project and other to have all the type of solution, and to be supporting by the government to have a stability area and gravitated area for all the type of investment related to internal and external, internationally also.
So it's mainly initiated by the Ministry of Local Development?
Of course, of course.
But are there any private sector, I mean, are there any civil society?
Of course, we're supporting. I was mentioned like that all the type of minister was cooperating.
Hayya
Karima, of course, and all of that was the requesting from the president to supporting and requesting by Dr. Mustafa Madbouli to supporting and cooperating with all of type of social responsibilities, also with between company and the investor, between the government and all the minister to be supporting, and to be have many weekly and daily reports to the First Minister, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, all of type and appeasement. And I believe there was several visit by Dr. Mustafa to the Upper of Egypt, and we see was one of them. It was last week, for example, to check about what's going on, and this projects and this type of investment is going on the right track, and to be give a good example for the charge person and the requirements person to be in the area to see on land what's going on, what is the troubles, what are the things, to helping and supporting other to be cooperate to fixing this, to find a good solution whatever is correct by making corrective action long term and short term, to pushing this project to be as discussed for today, to be achievement, to be done and finish it.
So the role of each sector, I mean the civil society, probably the presidential initiatives who were also involved, how exactly did each role take place to be able to build up more incentives and more investing effort on this important project? What exactly was the role of each part?
The role of each part, by cooperating, every part have been given the needs and the requirements by every minister, and directly by Dr. Mustafa has been the government meeting. I mean, is done it. We see it maybe daily, and there is a weekly, and making reports and updating the church person. I mean, by the first minister, to be found what on land, what's happening daily and weekly, and to be discussed that by the church person, I mean for all the minister, to find the solution and getting that to fixing as well, to achieving the schedule of this rotation. That's why we have this the score what we was achieving 6,000 project has been achieved by 32 million. It's huge numbers to be achieved, and that showed that the government is taking care about every point and going in a very good planning for that, and achievement the planning and checking and auditing and found the solution and supporting to be open also a gate. I believe it's opened the gate for huge industries. I believe that to be founded in Upper Egypt and gravitate all type of investment, whatever is local and internally from Egypt and outside of Egypt, to be have it like these projects in Upper Egypt.
Right. What were the sectors that received the most incentives and the most investment projects, the most inspirational ideas exactly in this particular project?
It was in the goal in several arms or several directions. For
you said sanitation projects, and you said were also probably housing projects?
Yes, of course, of course.
What exactly?
Exactly. Also having several suitable sector related to the property and real estate to be on land to fix
property development.
Yeah, property development, of course, and also having the energy, all type of energy to be have it achievement, water treatment and wastewater treatment solutions, also all the type of needs from electricity, from needs of power station plant, and of course growing agriculture project. It was going like a network project to supporting all of Upper Egypt to be having all the problem was facing from last or 5 or 7 years to be solution it, or to get the solution, right solution for it, especially for all of type of needs to the Upper Egypt.
There were economic clusters, of course, that played the program. If you like to elaborate.
We was dedicating and cooperating with several type of economic solutions, and different funds was related to supporting this type of project and this type of project, and was cooperating internally from Africa, from European Union, and from other type of investment economy to be finalized to pushing this financial issue, to be supporting Egyptian government to be have it achievement this type. I believe it type of success, type of showing the cooperation internally and externally between our government and the other to found like this good numbers from achievement project.
Right. What were the main problems from your own assessment as an expert? What were the main problems of Upper Egypt?
The main that the need for several directions, requirements, as we are living in the city, and
You mean
everybody.
infrastructural projects?
Of course, infrastructures and manufacturing, and also medical and health caring.
Of course.
And we found that also
Education maybe?
education, of course. All of these networks to be having whatever it's having in the city, it's becoming upper of Egypt, and was requirements to all of that need. Also, we are in the globalization to be having that, and to be have it fixing all things and requirements government to be achievement internally in that place. Do not needs to come into Cairo to fixing or to checking these things. Was different type of a problem, of course there was, but the show that the good correction or the good action, that to how to dedicate with the problems, and also what we needed taking care about crisis management, and to how to solving that. And I believe Dr. Mustafa gave a good lesson and good example what the type of cooperation between the minister. We was missing for that. We was need that, especially by directing and be having right supervision, right communicating, right achievement, because don't have this is as per hour we learn in the management and in international law, don't the things just on written things, found the things in fact, found the things as achievement. This is the needs and was needing for upper of Egypt. Not just the thing that everything is going to the right, that things have been solving, but I need to show that. And I need to see that. We need also to found, and this our government taking care about what are who living in Upper Egypt to found the suitable life and suitable solutions to be found in them area, and no needs to traveling to the city to go to do any medical check, for example, to have lights in their home, found investment in as you was mentioning property developments and all of type of that to be have, and was one also the adding good example to be have a new city for Upper of Egypt, as what we found it in for example for New Cairo, for Abur, for other this area, by cooperating with several society and the Ministry of Society like Haya Karima, also like Tahya Masr, of course, and يعني we don't need to mention a name, but most of them had to cooperating and had also to make a union related to communication. I mean,
by Egyptians, it's Egyptians.
Yes, of course, all of them Egyptians.
100% Egyptian hands that is very keen on building and upgrading different parts.
And show the power of the cooperating together with good union.
Solidarity,
yes,
of course.
Yes, of course.
We also stretch our hands to our brothers and sisters in African countries and effect similar projects. But then going back to our main topic, the role of the World Bank in this particular project, to our knowledge that this project was assessed by the World Bank and by different sectors that were in charge of executing that project. What exactly was the role of the World Bank?
The role of World Bank also, and all the type of cooperation, financial issue cooperation, the most of the requirements to see achievement, to found that the things has been finishing and the project has been on going on the right track. I mean, to show that it's becoming a fact, not just on a paperwork. One of the requirements also related to several type of World Cup, the last World Cup for environmental and saving use source of energies, and like this example, like the World Bank requirements. And one of also show that how is Egypt has become a stability country and a trusted country to have this type of project and this type of cooperation and this type of investment, I believe, economy-wise and financial issue-wise, and to show that we are getting into improving for this type of projects.
Right. Also, there were different plans for upgrading the status of women. Usually, this, it's
very important file, of course.
Upper Egypt, women in Upper Egypt are highly well educated, They have a great sense of awareness. They are members in parliament.
Of course.
They
Taking
are
care
members
about-
in civil society.
Yes,
They have a high criteria when it comes
course.
to that quality
and make
awareness.
working and become
Of
open
course,
several
entrepreneurs,
international
yes.
international
That's
marketing
true.
for that.
How did this particular project enhance these particular qualities in Upper Egyptian women? What exact services, what exact ideas did it represent or present, let me put it that way,
Yes.
present for the Upper Egyptian women?
Yes, it's very important, and especially is the very dedicated important file related to women's from Upper of Egypt, and the government has taken care about that by cooperating with them and training them more to have what we say a good signature, good Egyptian signature from Upper of Egypt, to have our own brands related to that, to be coming from Egypt to the world, especially for the handmade women, handmade for
The
several
crafts.
yes, yes,
The
and
handicrafts.
souvenirs and all
They
of
are
other, yeah.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah, it become now, for example, and the Egyptian government had to cooperating, and the Ministry, of course, of social, social work had to cooperating internationally to open several market, global and overseas and Arab and Gulf and African area, to have like this type of marketing, open market to that type of brands for women, and supporting them to have any loan and funding for them to be having like this type of project, this type of supporting women to be have them own running business.
Right, on
And
this note.
one of the example was in Minya and Fayoum, starting by Fayoum to Minya to Luxor and Aswan, to be having several handwork and become now a trademark in international, I mean, from on the state and even in Europe, and still requirements to be having like this type of handmade things to be on the market.
Right, on this note, I would love to thank you, Dr. Mohamed Darweesh, the international relations expert. Thank you so much for
Yeah, I
coming
appreciate
over
to be joined. I
to
appreciate
the
to join.
breakfast show, and it was a real pleasure having you.
And wish our country more growing, more going on.
Hopefully,
We're on track, inshallah.
inshallah, hopefully. We're going to go to a short break, and we'll come to continue the breakfast show, so stay with us.